Hi, my little stinky babies, my little Shaylas, my Puchinas, I ran out of words. Anyway, I hope you're doing wonderful. I'm doing better than I was yesterday because I actually already filmed this video yesterday and then all my footage got deleted. Amazing! Have to redo everything I did. I love it! I feel like this is how my mom felt when I'd show up in her room the night before my science fair project was due, being like, hi, can you help me build this whole thing? Anyway, I have a very special video in store for you today because I was watching the Hunger Games the other day, and with all the killing and violence and children dying and the bloodshed, I was just getting so sad that it wasn't real. So, no, but in full transparency, and this may be really problematic, but just hear me out. If the Hunger Games was real, I think I would watch it. Like, I know that sounds messed up to say, but like fully my like profile picture on Twitter would be a picture of Rue. Like, I would stand her so hard. Like, I'd have like Hunger Games watch parties with my friends. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I have issues. I don't know, but fortunately, since the Hunger Games are not real, I have to get my fix in another way. And growing up, I was obsessed with playing Hunger Games simulators online and like putting all my classmates' names in. I thought it would be a wonderful idea today to, instead of doing my classmates in the Hunger Games simulator, do other TikTokers and see who really is the best TikToker of them all. I spent regrettably too much time casting my very own Hunger Games using other TikTokers. So without further ado, let me present to you the cast of StinkyAsher's very first annual Hunger Games.
Hailing from District 1, the District of Luxury, we got
Addison Rae herself, because who else better represents luxury and fabulousness than my favorite social media person of all time, Miss Addison Rae. And now representing District 1 with Addison Rae is none other than myself. Because one, I exude luxury and the clean girl aesthetic and opulence and all that things. But more importantly, I just wanted to be in the same district as Addison Rae.
Now, from District 2, District of Masonry.
When I think of this district, I think of manly. I think of fighting. I think of swords. I think of weapons. I think of... So naturally, I had to cast Jake Shane and James Charles. I think these two would make an iconic duo. They're the other career district with us, so think of like a Jake Shane, James Charles, Addison Rae, StinkyAsher alliance. That's what the world needs right now.
Now, from District 3, the District of Technology.
When I think of technology, I think of iJustine. Obviously, was there any other person that could fit the district of technology than the iPhone queen herself? I grew up watching this queen. She is a legend. I have to include her in my Hunger Games simulator. And now hear me out. Going with iJustine, I have Spencois. Now I have Spencois in technology because I feel like he's always on his damn phone. I feel like Spencois is the reason that we have such high carbon emissions in America. I'm friends with Spencois. He's a great person, so no offense to Spencois, but he has to be in technology, girl. Like, girl, how many times did he post that spinning video? You know what I mean? Like,
now District 4, the District of Fishing.
I immediately think of smell. Ooh, fish smell nasty. And who better represents smelling nasty than the queen of does it smell? Herself, Miss Astrobino, AKA Nunu. Yes! Y'all saw this coming, right? Thea. And her district partner, obviously Santos. Her and her man, okay? I don't know if they're still together. I'm not really caught up on Astrobino lore, and that's not important to this video. New year, new. Yes, and these are the actual photos I used in the Hunger Games simulator, by the way.
Now District 5, the District of Power.
Now, I struggled casting this district for a second until boom, it hit me. We got the Costco guys, AKA 5 big booms for your dead brother.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom, boom, boom.
Big Justice and AJ Costco. If you don't know who they are, girl, I don't know what to tell you.
For District 6, District of Transportation.
Okay, also, I'm just like realizing my little fire edit on the bottom is so cute. Now my college degree coming into play with making PowerPoints. For District 6, I cast Charlie D'Amelio, because when she does those dances, her body be transporting all over the screen. You know what I mean? Like, girl, she be moving all over the damn screen. With Charlie D'Amelio, I paired my bestie Snarky Marky because he has that iconic video where he's like, the volume inside of this bus is astronomical. Fun fact, people think I am him, so people will come up to me in public and have me recreate it, and I don't say no. I do it. I pretend I'm him. But yeah, obviously he's in a bus when he says that video. Girl, buses transport people. It's a no-brainer.
Now for District 7, District of Lumber.
Brittany Broski, because I feel like she'd be into like lumberjack men, and like if she were to live anywhere in the world of the Hunger Games, she would like live in the district where like there's the most lumberjack men. And this is a compliment. I love a good lumberjack man too, okay? The guy that chops trees on TikTok. Girl! He make my wood hard. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say. And speaking of hardwood, baby people Vinny-Agger. Mom, if you're watching this, if my family members are watching this, that was a joke, okay? I feel like this is just self-explanatory, girl. Let me tell you, I actually met Vinny Hacker one time when I was at Coachella last year. I actually did meet Vinny Hacker. No, I did meet him and he recognized who I was and he like put his arm on my shoulder. I couldn't tell you what happened from that point on. I blacked out, I was weak. I literally, like, he is more fine in person, which is like, how is that even possible? It's not fair. It made me feel sick, like I wanted to throw up on the floor. But enough about Vinny Hacker.
District 8, textiles.
Obviously, I put my girl mama, a girl behind you, because look at that outfit she's wearing. Yellow. It's the only thing I remember from the video other than the girl behind her. You know what I mean? This just makes sense in my mind, and either you get it, or you don't. And if you don't get it, I don't care, because it's my video and I can do what I want. And this next one is one of my favorite castings. I think it fits so perfectly. Danny DMC. Now, if you don't know who Danny DMC is, let me give you a quick backstory. This is the queen that went to the Sheen factory for a brand trip and then posted all about it, being like, look, you guys, the Sheen factory doesn't use child labor. She got canceled the house down for this video. She has that like one viral moment on Twitter where she's like touring the Sheen factory and she's like, okay. And I kid you not, I quote, okay, maybe 3 times a day. So obviously she's representing textiles for Miss Sheen Factory.
District 9, District of Grain.
And when I thought of casting this district, it honestly came super easy to me. I obviously had to cast my twin, Nara Smith. Yes, twin. And her boo Lucky Blue Smith. When I think of grain, I think of like people building stuff from scratch, and like they're like the king and queen of like building stuff from scratch. Like she could probably cure cancer from scratch.
Now for District 10, livestock.
I put the dog with buttons, because girl, that's an animal. He's like that dog that like presses buttons and like talks to his owner like, you're ugly, you're a bitch, feed me now. Little spooky ooky, okay? And partnering with dog with buttons, I have the mom that like has all those kids, the 12 kids, Doherty Dozen mom. Now, I'm not calling her kids livestock, but raising 12 kids definitely seems like a hard job. I feel like it's kind of equivalent to like raising animals on a farm. A lot of kids with a lot of different needs, a lot of names to remember. I feel like I would forget like after 4 kids. Again, I'm not trying to call her kids livestock. I just think she represents the livestock community.
Now for District 11, agriculture.
I don't really know what agriculture means. I think it's like farming or something, and like food. And when I think of food, I think of my favorite food influencer of all time, Care by Cara. Hello! If you know her, shout out to you. And if you don't know her, I'm about to put you on to my favorite influencer. Care by Cara is this queen that like spins around in a grocery store and like shows you like 2 food options. One is bad, one is good. Buy this, not this. Along with Care by Cara, I put Christian Girl Autumn. Honestly, I don't really know why I put her in agriculture. I just really wanted her to play in the Hunger Games, and I feel like agriculture fits. I don't know.
And now last and definitely least, I have District 12.
Now, the associations for District 12 are dirty, ugly, poor, diseased, malnourished. I can keep going. So obviously I had to put my besties Carter and Scott together. They represent those associations really, really well, I feel like. Also, yes, this picture of Scott is from when he was straight. Yes, he was straight for a long time. How is that possible? I don't know. Maybe that closet was glass. And that concludes my casting of the first ever annual StinkyAsher Hunger Games. It's time we start playing, shall we? I want to see how this goes. All right, you guys, here is the full cast. Look at everyone's little pictures. I'm using this website called Brant Steel Simulator. Let's start. Let's proceed.
The Hunger Games, the bloodbath. As a tribute stand on their podiums, the horn sounds.
Brittany Broski runs away from the cornucopia. Spensois runs away from the cornucopia. Asher finds a bag full of explosives. Yes, because his ass is bomb, like obviously. Carter runs away from the cornucopia. Jake Shane runs away. Christian Girl Autumn runs away. Doherty Dozen Mom runs away. A lot of runners out here. James Charles runs away. AJ Costco runs away. Mama, a girl behind you, clutches a first aid kit and runs away. It's because she's looking out for the girl behind her. Nunu runs away. Care by Cara, Justine, Lucky Blue Smith, and Addison Rae share everything they gathered before running. Girl, look at this alliance. I'm jealous. I have FOMO. I want to be in that alliance. Nara Smith snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag, grabbing what's important, baby, the alcohol. Danny DMC runs away. Santos runs away. Scott scares Vinny Hacker away from the cornucopia with his straight face, girl. Definitely, look at that face. I would be scared too. Dog with Buttons takes a handful of throwing knives. I mean, takes a mouthful, because Dog with Buttons doesn't have a hand. Mark, snarky, grabs a sword. Big Justice runs away, and Charlie runs away. No one died. Aw. Day 1, AJ Costco fishes. Danny DMC tends to Nunu's wounds. Oh my god. Francois severely injures Santos, but puts him out of his misery. Oh my god, we got our first death, and it's Santos. Honestly, what a good first death. I'm okay with that. Spensois, you ate that. Maybe that's how he killed him. I don't know. Carter makes a slingshot. Nara Smith receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Nara Smith would be the first person to get a brandy on the Hunger Games. Lucky Blue Smith and Vinny Hacker hunt for other tributes. Oh my god, look at that little duo. I would let them kill me, girl. Care by Cara collects fruit from a tree. Girl, she's getting ready to do her little spinning and show us the fruit. Yes, she is. Asher and Doherty Dozen Mom hunt for other tributes. I would align with the mom. Moms love me. Christian Girl Autumn stalks Big Justice. James Charles receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. James Charles would also get a sponsorship. Yeah, this makes sense. Addison Rae runs away from Justine. No! The queens are fighting! Brittany Broski, Scott, Jake Shane, Dog with the Button, and Charlie D'Amelio hunt for other tributes. Wow. I just know Charlie D'Amelio is heading that alliance. I know she runs that big alliance like a lesbian manager runs McDonald's. One cannon shot can be heard from the distance, and it is Santos from District 4. Starky Marky cooks his food before putting his fire out. He would be cooking food. Sorry, Mark. Vinny Hacker sets up camp for the night. Girl, where is that camp at? Send me that location, I'm there. AJ Costco stays awake all night. He misses his son, maybe. Asher, Scott, and Care by Cara cheerfully sing songs together. Oh my God. And I bet all the viewers are watching us sing. This is so realistic too. I would be singing in the Hunger Games. Spencer throws a knife into Justine's chest. Girl, not Justine. Nara Smith receives a hatchet again. Dog with Buttons loses sight of where he is. Girl, Dog with Buttons is always spiraling out. Jake Shane tries to sing himself to sleep. He wish he could be the trio of singers that me, Care by Cara, and Scott were. Danny DMC and Charlie D'Amelio tell stories about themselves to each other. James Charles, Nunu, Christian Girl Autumn, Big Justice, and Lucky Blue Smith sleep in shifts. Day 2. Care by Cara explores the arena. Nunu collects fruit from a tree. James Charles receives fresh fruit. Again, with these sponsorships, girl, it was Morphe, the pallet company, trying to pay him back from all the money that they owe him. Lucky Blue Smith begs for Scott to kill him. He refuses, keeping Lucky Blue Smith alive. Wait, that's kind of iconic because Scott plays Lucky Blue Smith in all the parodies that we do, so they would work together. Addison Rae shoots a poisonous blow dart into Snarky Marky's neck, slowly killing him. My Shayla. I support anything Addison does, so rest in peace, Mark. You won't be missed. Brittany Broski overhears Asher and Spence while talking in the distance. It's because we were planning a TikTok dance together. One of those spinning ones where we like spin and we were trying to like figure out like who spins at what time. You know what I mean? Like that's probably what she overheard us talking about. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Justine and Snarky Marky, my Shaylas. Aww. Next. Night 2. Mama or Girl Behind You fends Brittany Broski, Care by Cara, and AJ Costco away from her fire. Addison Rae, Doherty Doesn't Mom, Dog with Buttons getting into a fight. Dog with Buttons triumphantly kills them both! Addison Rae and Doherty Doesn't Mom! Don't play with the dog. He said no petting allowed. He said service animal, baby. Danny DMC and Spencois sleep in shifts. What happened to me? I thought I was with Spencois. I guess I got kicked from that alliance. Jake Shane passes out from exhaustion. Me after literally doing 1 task in a day. Christian Girl Autumn poisons Nunu's drink but mistakes it for her own and dies. No! It was Nunu's smelling power. It just was so overwhelming that Christian Girl Autumn got confused. Oh my God, my Shayla. Day 3. Spencois receives a hatchet. More of these damn hatchet sponsorships. Vinny Hacker kills Charlie D'Amelio with a hatchet. There was some drama in the Hype House, girl. Asher hunts for other tributes. Yes, I do, baby, because I'm hunting for Vinny Hacker. Yup. Danny DMC kills Mama, a Girl Behind You with her own weapon. We lost a soldier. What is the girl that's behind Mama gonna do now? This is so tragic. Lucky Blue Smith tracks down and kills Carter. He said there can only be one lookalike and it's gonna be Scott, not you. Bye-bye, Carter. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Addison Rae, Doherty Doesn't Mom, Christian Girl Autumn, Charlie D'Amelio, Mama, a Girl Behind You, and Carter. Anyways, night 3, Asher stays awake all night. Okay, king of being defensive. Big Justice and AJ Costco tell stories about themselves to each other. Oh my God, father and son reuniting. Dog with Buttons lets Scott into his shelter. Uh-oh, girl, I don't trust Dog with Buttons. Scott, you better watch out. Brittany Broski screams for help. Me. Nara Smith receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. This girl is getting every damn sponsorship on the platform. Day 4, Vinny Hacker picks flowers. Girl, be a man. Like what? James Charles throws a knife into Care by Cara's chest. No, my queen. I'm so sad. Dog with Buttons fishes. Nara Smith camouflages herself in the bushes. Okay, PETA. Lucky Blue Smith and Asher work together for the day. Yes! Scott stalks Danny DMC. I would too. I'm a big fan of hers. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance on day 4. It's Care by Cara. Night 4. Jake Shane loses sight of where he is. Scott, AJ Costco, and Big Justice unsuccessfully ambush Vinny Hacker, Danny DMC, and me, who kill them instead. Okay, so I'll tell you what happened in this one, because I was there for it. Danny DMC was probably giving me and Vinny Hacker a tour of the Sheen Factory within the Hunger Games, because like that was like the twist of the season. And while we're on the tour, Scott, AJ, and Big Justice jumped from one of the top shelves to try to kill me when I wasn't looking. But since Vinny Hacker wants to protect me, being like the man that he is, he like jumped on top of me to like protect me. And then I realized what was going on. And then Danny DMC came back and she's like scanning. She's like going like, okay. And she sees this all happening. And then she joins us 3. And then we all get our weapons and we bash them in the heads. Like that's what happened there. So yeah. Lucky Blue Smith shoots an arrow at Brittany Broski, but misses and kills Spencois instead. Maybe because Lucky was trying to kill Brittany Broski and then Spencois made one of his daily scream videos and screamed so loud that it scared him and it like made him flinch, and then that's why he missed and shot Spencois instead. Day 5, 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Scott, AJ Costco, Big Justice, and Spencois. Shouldn't have ambushed us. Sorry, you got what you got. Night 5, Vinny Hacker falls into a frozen lake and drowns. No! How much you wanna bet I'm dying this day too? Because if he's dead, I'm dead. Nara Smith, Nunu, Nunu, Danny DMC, and Asher tracked down and killed James Charles. Once again, I can tell you the story about this one because I was there. I was with Danny DMC after the Sheen Factory incident, and we could smell Ash Trevino from like the other side of the forest. So together we like went, and Nara Smith was there. She was like cooking something to try to cure Ash Trevino's smell. And so that's why they were together. And then when we came there, we're like, oh my God, hey you guys, instead of killing each other, let's work together to kill this bitch James Charles that keeps getting every damn sponsorship on the platform. And so that's what happened, and then James Charles died. So, oh my God, now we're on to the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes families. You know how each person gets like their own little goodie bags of like what they need? What's in my goodie bag is Ozempic. And like I would go to the feast to get it. Brittany Broski decides not to go to the feast. Jake Shane and Nunu fight Danny DMC and Dog with Buttons. Jake Shane and Nunu survive. Danny DMC and Dog with Buttons are dead. No. So what probably happened there is that Danny DMC made a comment about Ash's smell, and then they got into a fight, and then Jake Shane was like, girl, I hate dogs, I'm allergic, and then was already going to kill the dog anyway. And then that's how like the big rumble happened. Asher decides not to go to the feast. Oh, I'm normally always at a feast. So Lucky Blue Smith severely injures Nara Smith and leaves her to die. Girl, what is this drama going on in this couple? Never the man winning. I wish Nara could have killed him. Damn. Day 6. Jake Shane picks flowers. Nunu searches for a water source. Lucky Blue Smith begs for Brittany Broski to kill him. It's because he's guilty over killing his wife. Oh my God, an arena event. A cloud of poisonous smoke starts to fill the arena. Jake Shane and Nunu agree to die in the cloud together, but Jake Shane pushes Nunu in without warning. No! Rip my girl Nunu. And in fact, it does smell when she's dying. It does still smell, so. Brittany Broski and Asher agree to die in the cloud together, but Brittany pushes Asher in the without warning. No, Brittany! Brittany Broski, why did you kill me? Damn, I thought we were gonna have some Titanic shit together. Girl, that was the plan. She had to ruin it. Selfish. Lucky Blue Smith survives. I'm so pissed. 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. We lost Vinny Hacker, James Charles, Danny DMC, Dog with Buttons, Nara Smith, Nunu, and Asher. Oh my God, my Shaylas. This is by far the worst day of the Hunger Games. Night 6. Lucky Blue Smith attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Brittany Broski receives an explosive from a sponsor. Jake Shane receives a hatchet from a sponsor. Leave it to the influencers to be getting brand deals on day 6. Day 7. Jake Shane and Lucky Blue Smith split up to search for resources. Brittany Broski unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's what you get, Brittany, for killing me. That's what you get. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Brittany Broski. Yup, that makes sense, girl. Don't try to kill me. Oh my God, night 7. Jake Shane's trap kills Lucky Blue Smith. Does that mean we have a winner? Oh my God, Jake Shane won! Girl! Congratulations, Jake Shane, for winning the first ever StinkyAsher Hunger Games. And for your prize, invite me on your podcast. This is a really good Hunger Games. And if they want to make a movie about this Hunger Games, just so you know, I'm available. I'll have to check my calendar, of course, because I'm like so busy and stuff. But like, if I have time, like I'll do the Hunger Games movie with you. You know what I mean? Okay, 4 kills. I tied for 2nd place. Danny DMC did not come to play. She said, okay, every time she killed a person. Like she was out for blood. Well, that was fun. I don't know, there's something about reading about death that just makes me feel so alive. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. I enjoyed making it a lot, maybe a little bit too much. Maybe I need to check myself into therapy or something. And I'm getting super close to 100,000 subscribers, which is so insane to think about. If you're watching this and haven't subscribed to me yet, please hit the subscribe button because at 100K, I have a very special video planned for all of you and I'm very, very excited to put it out. But remember to spread love, positivity, and STDs. So, StinkyAsher out.